There's been a sharp rise in the number of deaths of motorcyclists on the roads in the Avon and Somerset police force area this year. The fatalities have more than doubled. Scott Ellis has been finding out who's most at risk and why.
The worst part of his job is telling families of the death of a loved one. And behind each tragedy, the raw data.
The at-risk group really are people who are over 25, people who are riding motorcycles in excess of 500 cc's, people who are riding on rural roads, and people who are returning to biking after some years away.
Today in Weston-super-Mare, police were pulling over riders to get the safety message across.
What did you pass your test?
77.
This rider from Nailsea says he was knocked off last December when a car pulled out. He's also a professional lorry driver.
I treat everybody who drives a car an idiot. And I'll try and anticipate what they do before I get to them, but you can't always do that. So you just take your life and your risk when you drive anything.
It's a harsh but often heard view of those on two wheels. The data shows us a third of this year's motorcycle deaths were caused by other vehicles crossing into the path of a bike. But the majority, 2/3, were down to rider error and happened on a weekend or bank holiday. The police saying that suggests it's inexperienced riders making mistakes. And that's backed by evidence from the shop floor.
The average mileage now on for bikes is now 3,000 miles a year. So even if someone's using one, the average, it's only 3,000 miles a year. So you're not a lot of time building up that innate or intimate knowledge of your motorcycle. So when you do go out and you do let it, give it its head and use the performance that's there, you can get into trouble real quickly.
The Chief Constable of Avon and Somerset Police says he is alarmed by the 18 motorcycle deaths and has called for fixed speed cameras to be switched back on to improve road safety. Scott Ellis, BBC Points West.